Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Mandis, and people call me AJ. I'm a Canadian lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder and a full-time online natural bodybuilding and lifestyle coach.
Number 205, Amanda.
Welcome to the first prep vlog of 2025. Crazy. Literally can't even believe that I'm saying that. What freaking day is it? It is Friday, March 28th at 7 o'clock a.m. and my check-in is due in an hour, which means let's just get her done. Good morning. Let's have a wee chit chat, shall we? I just opened this vlog being like, hey, we're on prep, but I never told you how many weeks out we are. It's actually undecided. We know that we're on prep. We know sort of what time-ish we want to do a show, but as per what exact show we're doing, that is not decided. Please do not bombard me with questions of what show are you doing? Because the answer is I don't know, and when I do know, y'all will know. It's not a secret. There's no hush. First check-in was this morning for prep. Obviously we check in all the time, but this morning was the first. We are starting this prep at a whopping 148 pounds and close dang near about 3,000 calories on training days and about 22-ish hundred on our rest days. Today is a training day. Today is also a chunky work day, and it's my last off meal day as well, which means we will have a nice fancy dinner this evening. But we've kicked the morning off by waking up, doing our check-ins. I went for about a 30-minute walk, took a shower, just did a couple of my clients' check-ins. Now we're going to consume our first meal, blow dry our hair. Also, I know you guys like the curly hair, but I've left it curly for a couple of days now, and I just really want it to be straight and chill again. Eat this meal, blow dry our hair, go and train shoulders, come back, do more check-ins. I thought it would be fun for us to document what our meals look like right now so that when we are eventually 1 week out, we can compare and contrast the very different amount of intaken calories, because it's going to change. If we've learned anything about my body from my last 3 preps, it is that my body responds well on very, very low food and very, very high cardio. But you know what? Every prep is different. So we will see how things go. We're starting our morning off with 90 grams of oats, 120 grams of egg whites, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of banana, 30 grams of almond butter, salt, cinnamon. I just blended all that kind of stuff up. I actually haven't had this pancake crepe egg white oat thing in a long time because I've been traveling. And I'm not gonna lie, I made this and then I instantly sort of regretted not doing the oat bowl because I was kind of looking forward to the big juicy oat bowl, but I'm sure this is gonna be just as good. Of course, we are drinking a coffee by Nespresso. Funny enough, when I came back from my trip, my Nespresso machine was broken, like would not work. I troubleshooted it. I called them. They got on a FaceTime with me, which is so cool. I didn't know that Nespresso did that. They tried to troubleshoot it with me. It didn't work. I have sent my machine in to get fixed. At the end of the phone call, when they were helping me troubleshoot, they said, is there anything else we could do? And I jokingly said, can you lend me another machine until you fix my machine? And they said they would. Bang! Starting off prep with our Nespresso. That is iconic. That is amazing. And first day of prep, new HVYD jerseys. Looking just so cute today. Wait until my hair's done. It's gonna be game over. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely should already be at the gym training. I ate an hour and a half ago. That's okay. I still have an intra-carb. That'll just have to take us through. So I'll probably drink some intra-carb before I go and train, and then I'll mix it in with my pre-workout, and then I'll do the rest of the intra-carb while I'm training. And honestly, it's upper body day, so it'll suffice me It'll suffice me just fine. Oh, actually, I didn't take my vitamins right now. Guess it could be worth telling y'all what the current vitamin stack looks like at the beginning of prep. We're doing K2, D3, betaine for digestion, omega-3, vitamin C. Also, I had done some blood work and my liver enzymes were super elevated, so I'm back to taking liver HD again. Yum. We're gonna put together a quick pre-workout, and usually by this time I've already had 2 coffees, but I've actually only had 1, so I think we are gonna do a stem. I'll be so honest, I don't really like this flavor, but I bought it. I'm gonna drink it anyways. I do like this formula. I don't, however, love this flavor. Actually, you know what we'll do is we'll do a half scoop PhD Ultra and Sour Gummies. This is the stem formula. Pair it with a half scoop of the non-stem mutant PhD variant in peach. I don't know if that's going to be a weird combo, but also going to mix in 15 grams of pineapple carb HD. Yeah, we're just going straight for the strange combinations today. When I do my carb powder, I put my carbs on my scale, take my scoop out, set it to 0. I have 25 grams intra-carb right now. Pack the rest of my carb in a little container and I'll make it when I get to the gym. And I mix my carb powder with the Intra HD in the flavor raspberry lemonade. This is not only a great formula for you to get your aminos, but it also has hydration in it. If you're looking for a good combination of those 2 products, you get it in one here. Basically, instead of buying a $50 electrolyte supplement and a $50 essential amino acid supplement, you could buy a product like this that's just a 2-for-1. And then also you're not mixing weird flavors. You're just getting one solid flavor. I say that as I mix the pineapple with the raspberry lemonade, but I like the combination. I, however, cannot vet you for the combination of my pre-workout this morning. It is actually, it's kind of violent. Let's go and train some shoulders. We are very much back, and we heard back from our coach with how we are proceeding with the updates to start our prep off. And he has slashed calories, like, I mean slashed. He took 700 calories out of my training day. So, like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And we're also doing cardio 7 days a week right now. I figured there's no sense in me showing you what else I'm doing today, because today is technically like my transitionary day. Things are a little bit up and down, and it's the last off meal day. So it kind of makes no sense to take you through protocol for the rest of today. With that being said, you and I will catch up tomorrow and we'll go through official protocol tomorrow. Good morning. Happy day 2 of prep. That's what we're gonna do. Instead of saying like X weeks out, I'm just gonna say how many weeks or days in I am. Happy day 2 of prep. Last night we did have our final off meal. I went out for dinner with my parents and I had a New York steak with sweet potato fries. So incredibly good. My parents and I also had the waitress take a really cute picture of us. Let's see if I can focus it. How cute this is. Oh my God. Shout out my parents. They're so cute. Today is actually going to be a full day of eating. Now we have all of the protocols from our coach for how we are kicking off our prep. Now for starters, we have slashed calories by 700 on training days. That's why it just didn't make any sense for me to do meals yesterday, because there's a significant difference here. Food is all the same, but the portion sizes are definitely different. The biggest update for my pre-workout meal is that we've taken away 50 grams of oats. So I was eating 90, we're now at 40. And I did my oat bowl, but we still have 30 grams of almond butter in there, which all I can smell, that and the banana. It smells so incredibly good. We're kicking the morning off with a little Nespresso before we go and train legs. I'm going to finish up a couple client check-ins that were submitted early this morning. And then we are going to smash a little leg day, our first leg day of prep. That'll be a great old time. post-workout, glutes, legs, whatever I just did. That was great. And then we did post-workout cardio. Cardio right now, 7 sessions a week. Oh, 7 sessions a week. On my training days, I do 100 calories of stairs post-workout, and on my rest days, I do 250 calories on the stairs AM fasted. We're just getting into our second meal right now, which is our post-workout meal. And thankfully, coach did not change anything about our post-workout meal. Pre-workout meal, she took a big hit, but post-workout is the exact same. 100 grams of veg, some rice, some ground beef, generous amounts of rice, should I add? I'm sure that very soon it'll be significantly less generous. Just had to stop at the old condo to check on some things. The owners are moving back in, but I wanted to make sure things were in order. That is why I currently reside at my parents' house, but that is going to change soon enough, so stay tuned for those updates. And believe me, when I have the updates, you will have the updates as well. So please do not spam me asking me, what am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I moving? Because when I know, so will you. Okay, let's munch back this meal and go home to get client check-ins done for the day. We do have quite a few girls and guys that check in on Saturdays. My clients are checked in. Beautiful. I've also showered, had a meeting with a potential, not landlord, but someone who wants to do like a lease transfer for a potential place that I'm considering. We have our next meal, hitting you with some cucumber, 2 whole eggs with some spinach and sweet potato. Absolute slay. There's the meal for you. I technically have a meal that's just eggs, and that just like doesn't sit well with me. I'd rather eat a meal of just chicken. Typically this meal would have been just chicken, but I'm gonna eat the just chicken on its own. Like I'll just air fry it and dip it in some mustard or something, or maybe sugar-free ketchup. But I think that the eggs with the sweet potato, I don't know, like this just feels like a more appetizing meal for me. Instead of eating the eggs alone, I'm gonna eat the chicken alone later. Hey, listen, I warned y'all. This meal wasn't going to be pretty, and it's not. 100 grams of chicken and a little dash of sweet and heat mustard. I'm going to eat this with my fingers. I kid you not. I air fried the chicken. It's a little bit crispy. Watching a show right now. I also just made a tea. So we're going to tea, chicken, show. I promise you my next meal is a lot better and way more delicious, way more interesting. Your girl has been major lazy vibes. I will admit it. It's time for the next meal that we're going to enjoy today. Ground beef, 1 whole egg, rice in here. This meal is actually unchanged from what it used to be. I topped it with the honey mustard new sauce, sizzling on the stove behind me. 100 grams of green beans. I like to cook them on the stove just like that. That is our gorgeous next meal. Plain and simple, nothing super crazy fancy. Some well-seasoned beef, rice, and my veggie. Also, I do the egg sunny side up so that when I crack the yolk is like sauce. And salt. You have to put salt on there. Oh, you know how she goes. Chocolate peanut butter, elevate cream of rice, and caramel brownie pro HD with 100 grams of raspberries. No peanut butter. The peanut butter was taken away. The cream of rice portion also got significantly decreased from what I was eating 2 days ago in my off season. Honestly, I've never had a coach cut such significant calories like that. So I don't know, y'all. This will be interesting. This will be fun. It's gonna be a different prep, and truthfully, I'm quite excited. I think it's gonna be a good time. Be shreds frickin' Zilla. So let's do it, shall we? If you made it this far into the video and you would like to follow along for my prep, make sure you hit subscribe so that you can follow along for the journey. I love ya, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.